In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most wise. Today, one of the greatest silent killers of Muslim marriages is not adultery, not financial hardship, not in-laws. It is the death of real communication. Husbands and wives share a home, but not hearts. They share Wi-Fi, not words. They share meals, but not moments. They sleep next to each other, yet live worlds apart. And while communication dies, phones glow, notifications ping, and social media becomes the new spouse. This modern disease is silently destroying sakina, mercy, trust, and emotional bonding between couples. Islam warned us 1,400 years ago. And we created you in pairs. Surah An-Naba 78:8. Allah created pairs to connect, not disconnect. To speak, not to scroll. To share, not to isolate. But the modern world reversed that natural design. This script is a deep Islamic exploration of why couples are drifting apart, what Quran and Sunnah teach about communication, and how technology, when uncontrolled, kills love. Chapter 1. The root cause. Distraction is the new Shaitan 1.1. The Quranic warning against distraction. Allah said, "The mutual competition for worldly increase diverts you." Surah At-Takathur 102:1. Imam Ibn Kathir explained that this ayah refers to anything that distracts the heart from higher priorities, faith, family, relationships. Scrolling for hours, browsing endlessly, chatting with strangers, watching reels, TikToks, dramas. This is the modern takathur. Shaitan does not need to whisper anymore. He simply needs to keep you busy. Busy means silent. Silent means emotionally distant. Distance means marital cracks. 1.2 The Prophet on wasting time. The Prophet said, "There are two blessings in which many people are deceived: health and free time." Bukhari. Free time is now consumed by the phone, not by the spouse, the children, or family life. 1.3 Scholars speak about modern distraction. Imam al-Ghazali warned that anything stealing your attention becomes your idol. Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani said, "The heart that is constantly distracted cannot love sincerely." Contemporary scholars often describe phones as thieves of the heart because they steal presence, attention, and warmth, three essential elements of marital communication. Chapter 2. How technology silently destroys marriage. 2.1 The phone becomes a third partner. When one spouse turns to their phone more than their partner, an invisible third party enters the marriage. The Prophet said, "The most beloved amongst you is the one best to his family." Tirmidhi. How can one be best to their family if they are emotionally unavailable? 2.2 Emotional infidelity begins with silence. Many couples do not commit physical zina, but they commit emotional zina without realizing. The Prophet said, "The eyes commit zina, the hands commit zina, the feet commit zina, and the private parts confirm it." Muslim. Messaging strangers. Scrolling inappropriate content. Comparing your spouse to unrealistic social media standards. Smiling at your phone but frowning at your spouse. This is emotional betrayal. 2.3 The psychological impact. Dopamine addiction. Modern studies reveal social media triggers dopamine like a drug. Each notification feels like a reward. The brain becomes addicted. The spouse becomes boring. Real conversations feel slow. Islam already warned. Do not follow your desires, for they will mislead you. Surah Sad 38:26. Lust is not only sexual. Lust is also the craving for stimulation, entertainment, and attention. Chapter 3. Why couples talk less, and Islamic analysis. 3.1 Spiritual hardness of the heart. Kaswat al-Kalb. Allah says, "Then your hearts became hardened." Surah Al-Baqarah 2 hours 74 minutes. The heart hardens when one watches sinful content, wastes time aimlessly, avoids meaningful interaction. A hardened heart cannot express love. 3.2 Lack of shukr, gratitude, for each other. Allah commands, "Live with them in kindness." Surah An-Nisa 4:19. Communication is a form of kindness. Silence is not neutral, it is harmful. 3.3 The disappearance of mercy. Allah placed Rahmah in marriage, and He placed between you love and mercy. Surah Ar 30:21. When communication dies, mercy dies. A silent home is not peaceful. It is suffocating. Chapter 4. Sunnah of communication in marriage 4.1 The Prophet was the best communicator. He listened attentively. He maintained eye contact. He smiled often. He reassured emotionally. He validated feelings. He never ignored his wives. Aisha, A said, he was the most gentle of people and always smiling. Shama'il Mohammadiya. 4.2 The Prophet giving time to his wives. Aisha, narrated, the Prophet would lean close to me and talk to me intimately. Muslim. This destroys the argument that men are not emotional. For point 3, he listened to long stories. Aisha narrates stories, incidents, jokes. And the Prophet listened with interest. He didn't say, I'm busy. I'm tired. Not now. For point 4, he called his wives by loving nicknames. Humaira. Aish. Ya Aisha. This is emotional intimacy. This is communication. Chapter 5. Signs your marriage is dying because of poor communication. 1. You talk to your phone more than your spouse. Point 2. Meals are silent. Point 3. You share jokes online, but none with each other. Point 4. You vent to friends, not to your spouse. Point 5. You hide your phone. Point 6. You feel emotionally lonely even while living together. Point 7. You avoid serious conversations. Point 8. You prefer scrolling at night rather than sleeping close. All of these are symptoms of spiritual illness. Chapter 6. Quranic Solutions to Revive Communication. 6.1 Surah Al-Hujurat, the blueprint of respectful communication. Allah teaches, speak in a way that is better. Surah Al-Isra 17:53. Do not mock, do not insult, do not call each other hurtful names. Surah Al-Hujurat 49:11. Avoid suspicion, spying, and backbiting. Surah Al-Hujurat 49:12. These guidelines prevent arguments and create trust. 6.2 Surah Taha. Listen before you speak. The Dua of Musa. Ades. O Allah, expand my chest and ease my task. Untie the knot from my tongue that they may understand my speech. Surah Taha 20:25-28. Communication begins with clarity. Chapter 7. Sunnah Solutions to Rebuild Communication. 7.1 Make time every day. The Prophet said, the best deeds are those done consistently. Bukhari. Even 15 minutes of heart-to-heart conversation daily can revive a marriage. 7.2 Hand over your phone when your spouse speaks. The Prophet gave full attention. 7.3 Eat together. He said, eat together, for it increases love. Ibn Majah. Meals are divine opportunities for bonding. 7.4 Avoid unnecessary anger. The Prophet repeated 3 times. Do not get angry. Bukhari. Most communication failures happen during anger. 7.5 Use gentle speech. He said, gentleness is never added to something except that it beautifies it. Muslim. Chapter 8. Setting Healthy Digital Boundaries. 1. No phones at the dining table. 2. No phones during emotional discussions. 3. No private chats with the opposite gender. 4. No following flirtatious or indecent accounts. 5. No scrolling in bed. 6. A fixed tech-free hour daily. 7. Both spouses share passwords, unless there's work security. These are not harsh rules. They are necessary to protect a marriage from invisible fitna. Scholars warn, hidden online interactions are the doorway to major sins. Chapter 9. Emotional Reconnection, a Practical Guide. Step 1. Apologize for your silence. Step 2. Schedule daily conversations. Step 3. Share feelings, not only updates. Step 4. Put away devices. Step 5. Rebuild trust through transparency. Step 6. Rediscover shared activities. Step 7. Make dua together. Allah says, and seek help through patience and prayer. Surah Al-Baqarah 245. Chapter 10. Powerful Du'as for Marital Communication 1. Dua for Love and Mercy. Rabbana hab lana min azwajina wa dhurriyyatina qurrata a'yun. Surah Al-Furqan 25:74. 2. Dua for removing anger. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min galabati dain wa career ijal. 3. Dua for unity. Allahumma alif baina qalbina. Conclusion. Reconnect before it's too late. Marriages are not destroyed overnight. They die in silence, in ignored conversations, in just one more scroll, in cold shoulders, in distracted dinners, in nights spent with screens instead of each other. The Quran gave us love. The Sunnah taught us communication. But social media stole both. Before your marriage reaches a point of no return, revive communication. Look at each other again. Speak to each other again. Hold each other again. Laugh again. Listen again. Love again. Because if you don't, one day you will wake up realizing you lost your spouse. Not to a person, but to a device. Revive communication. Revive marriage. Revive Sunnah.